Welcome back. You're still watching Network Africa on Channels Television. Now, the Vice President of Zimbabwe has confirmed that 5 Zimbabwean inmates died after being shot by police in last week's prison protests over food shortages, which turned violent as some prisoners attempted to break out of jail. Prison authorities last week denied that prisoners had been shot, saying one person died after being stampeded during the protest, and investigations were being carried out on the cause of death of 2 more who were taken to hospital. Some opposition members of parliament accused prison officials of trying to cover up the cause of the prisoners' deaths of Tripoli maximum prison, which houses some of Zimbabwe's most dangerous prisoners convicted of crimes including rape and armed robbery. Last year, a senior official in the Ministry of Justice told Parliament that prisoners in the Southern African country faced food shortages because of lack of adequate funding from the government. Now, the war on Boko Haram is still ongoing, but communities which were hardest hit are not necessarily back to normal. Children at a refugee camp in Bagasola, that's in Chad, are receiving counseling and attending school to try and give them a sense of normality after they fled Boko Haram attacks at home. Aid workers estimate that at least 1 million people in Nigeria have abandoned their homes in the wake of the violence.
liberté. 15-year-old Peter and his friends learned Chad's national anthem at a displacement camp in Bagasola, a town on the shores of Lake Chad. Peter was separated from his family when he fled attacks by Boko Haram on his village in Nigeria.
Boko Haram, they don't scatter all our life. That is, I'm going to forget Boko Haram in my life.
There are around 3,800 refugees in this camp, known as Dar es Salaam. Peter is one of over 100 unaccompanied children receiving counseling and support from aid agencies like UNICEF. They are also attending school. In Nigeria, Peter went through about 5 years of sporadic schooling. He says he's happy to be in the classroom again, even in these circumstances. And for most of the other children, this is a first.
When children go to school, it gives them a sense of normality. Many of children in this camp have never been in a formal education. This is why UNICEF, alongside with the partners, are implementing the education program for the children in this camp. We have already built a classroom, and we will begin the formal education for them because this is very important for them.
Not far from the camp, the village of Ngobu was attacked by Boko Haram last month. Even here, insecurity persists and the conditions are poor. In this Lake Chad Basin region, with its porous borders and roads are virtually non-existent. Boko Haram attacks have displaced over 1.2 million people and forced 168,000